love it. I love the madness and the chaos because it really showcases the fans. We get to play music year-round and have a really, really fun time doing what we do. But it's the one time of year where we get to see all of the great feedback and all the loyalty and just the sparkle in their eyes. It's really, really cool, and you don't really get that anywhere else in any other genre that I've seen. So it's super, super cool to get to see all the screaming and yelling and pushing on him.
Yeah.
Pushing.
Well, your love's more hell than spending a month in a Mexican jail.
Tell them about Geraldine.
Good old Geraldine.
Geraldine is our van that we have been riding around in for a couple of years now. We put 130,000 miles on it, and so it was one of those things where fans kept asking for music. We didn't have anything to give them, and so we just thought, like, we'd go in, do it as a band, like record this record, and it was just one of those things, like, because it came out of the live world, like, that's where people wanted it, so it just became the Geraldine session. So, like, this is how we've met all these people who are buying this record, and
Giving it back, giving them sort of an experience of what you get at the show.
Yeah.
Totally.
We all are huge fans of, 70s and 80s rock and roll, and we really, when we were recording it, we really wanted to capture the live sound and kind of have it rough around the edges and just run through it a couple times so that fans felt like they were in the living room with us, hanging out and just doing a jam session. So it was really, really fun to record, and I think the fans so far have really responded well to it because it's a lot of those songs are songs that we play live, and we finally got them down onto a record now. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
As far as this summer goes, we're really trying to finish our record, and so we're spending some time in the studio, and then we're also doing fair and festival circuits, and we're pretty much road dogs, so we like to stay out on the road as much as we can. So I'm sure we'll be tearing it up in old Geraldine.
Yeah.
Gearing up for radio tour too. That's right around the corner for us. So it's like our hands are up on the roller coaster at the last few clicks. So.
Dig the feeling.
We were just walking around, just hanging out with
KC.
people, and I think they had a bunch of people just randomly come up to you, and you're like, "Hey, are you guys a band?" And you're like, "Yeah, we are." They're like, "You want to interview?" And so we're like, "Yeah."
Sure
So that
thing.
was kind of exciting because it was when we first started. It was our first CMA Fest, and so we didn't really do much that year, but we got an interview and got to do some fun stuff with them, and just walking around. You never know who you're gonna meet.
You know what? One of the sweetest things I've seen is I cannot remember who we were watching, but I was at a show and I watched. Everybody was standing up, and there was a guy in a wheelchair that couldn't see because everybody was standing. And I watched these three people help pick him up out of the wheelchair and watch the show, and it was like, that is what CMA Fest is about. It's about unity and all the fans coming together so that you can appreciate country music.
Then I can't sleep.